When the telecoms company TalkTalk got hacked, scammers went into action. They used the hacked data to con British customers out of thousands of pounds. Normally, this kind of fraud is the work of shadowy cyber criminals, but we've managed to track down one of the teams behind it. As part of our .com crime series, we've been investigating how the scammers work and brought one victim face to virtual face with the men who ripped her off. Our technology reporter Jeff White has this exclusive report.
Bank account numbers and sort code have been accessed.
How was one of the country's biggest mobile phone companies apparently so vulnerable to hackers?
When the TalkTalk hack hit the headlines, the scam artists hit the phones.
Ma'am, this is Shane Williams from TalkTalk. I needed to talk to you, madam.
Using the hacked information, they called British customers and conned them out of thousands of pounds. Tonight, we're going to show you the faces behind the voices.
Well, I will call you tomorrow or Monday. Okay, madam?
But first, here's how they targeted their victims, posing as TalkTalk computer support.
This guy was completely helpful. He kept saying, "Oh, madam, look, your computer is about to explode, but it's okay. We found the problem. We're going to send an engineer around tomorrow to clean your computer, your end. We have your address," which they did. But you are meanwhile due a refund for the trouble that you've had in the last 6 months, which I had reported. Put you through to the financial department. They said, yes, you're due this £200. We will transfer it into your current account.
In fact, they'd already hacked Tamsin's computer, so when she logged into her bank, they tricked her into thinking they'd overpaid her.
When he had made the mistake that meant he transferred too much money into my account, he gave a very distressing, convincing performance of someone who'd never made a mistake before, was going to be fired and whose granny would be thrown into the street. And could I help him save his job? Put me on hold, came back, said, "I have a colleague in another branch of the company in Bangkok, and if you can take the money out and give it to him, he will put it back in his office and it won't be traced back to me, and then no one will know it was my mistake."
So Tamsin transferred £5,000 to a man in Bangkok she'd never met. You're probably thinking Tamsin was really gullible, but you need to understand these criminals spent day after day after day convincing her they were legit and manoeuvring her to the point where she was willing to transfer money that she thought belonged to them anyway. So she's another victim of faceless cyber crime. Well, no, because the crooks that con Tamsin aren't shadowy figures. They're real people, and we know exactly what they look like because we found them on Facebook. Meet Shoaib Khan, 22, lives in Calcutta, big fan of the selfie. It was his mobile Tamsin was phoning. We contacted that number ourselves via several methods to confirm it was him. He told Tamsin to send the cash to Sohail Hussain in Thailand. Guess what? Here's Khan's friend Hussain jetting off to Bangkok a few days before the money arrived. Here's him enjoying a Thai beach break. Here he is flying back to Calcutta. And here's Mr. Khan hitting the casino. My name is Jeff White. I'm calling from Channel 4 News in London. Is that Mr. Khan? He's no longer on that number. We got no response from Khan and Hussain on Facebook, and then their profiles disappeared. So if, as our investigation suggests, they were behind the scam, the evidence trail is gone. But not before we showed Tamsin their pages. How does it feel to come face to face with them?
Part of me is mortified that I was scammed by a little like that. You know, it's humiliating. I mean, it was bad enough, and now I look at him, he's half my age, utterly unrepentant, stupid enough to post his own photograph with the same phone number on Facebook. And you just think, how dare these people do this? You know, it is beyond unforgivable. I mean, money's only money, but the human cost of what they're doing to the people they're doing it to, they do not care about. They do not consider. They just think we're money boxes.
They're still at large, and Tamsin never got her money back. Meanwhile, more and more companies face the same fate as TalkTalk, and there were plenty of crooks ready to turn big data leaks into lucrative cons.